Hi, it's V and welcome back to Blue Ties Productions. In this video, we are going to unbox and set up my new 2023 M2 Mac Mini. I realized that I haven't been uploading a lot of videos or vlogs recently. I don't necessarily believe in New Year's resolutions, but this year I have an intention for myself. That in working through some personal and professional growth, I want to be more heads down in doing the work and not necessarily share what I'm working on public forums like Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Also, I've been realizing that having been working from home since 2015, I've accumulated a lot of tech and devices over the years to set up my workspace, and that even though they're a little outdated, they more than fit my day-to-day needs. And I'm realizing that just by going out and trying to buy new tech or new gear and testing it out, I actually end up not using it all that very much in my day-to-day work. If I'm not using it every day, there's really no forward value in purchasing the new tech. And I want to represent the average user and the average consumer when I'm sharing videos like these. So with that in mind, let me quickly explain my signal chain, which is essentially the first time I am testing out this setup. I am using the Rode Wireless Go 2. This is the replacement kit that I've received from Rode Technical Support. I have the transmitter clipped to me with the windshield attached. It is wirelessly transmitting the audio to the receiver, and it is recording at -9 dB. It should be creating a merged channel output because I'm only using a single transmitter. The receiver is connected using TRS to TRRS cable into the Lightning adapter into my iPhone 14 Pro. To record this video, I am using the native camera app from iOS because Filmic Pro decided to change their terms on their legacy app, and personally, I don't want to pay a monthly fee to just keep their app updated. So why did I buy the new M2 Mac Mini? To be honest, I wasn't in the market for a new desktop computer. But when Apple released their new M2 Mac Mini for pre-orders, I wanted to go and check the specifications from my old iMac, which is a mid-2011 version. When I tried to power on the old iMac, it gave me the white screen of death. And I've always wanted to keep a desktop around the house to act like a centralized system where we can store files, offload our photos and videos from our portable devices. So thankfully, I have old notes written down somewhere of the specifications when I bought the iMac way back when. And I decided to compare those against the new base model M2 Mac Mini. And expectedly, there are some hardware differences between 2011 and 2023, but in the grand scheme of things, there are only two major differences. The first is the chip. All of our Windows and Mac systems currently operate on Intel chips. I've always wanted to get my hands on Apple Silicon, not counting new iPhones, of course. And what better way to start than the M2 chip? In terms of storage, I did pay the extra customization and expanded its storage to 1 terabyte and 8 gig memory. That was top of the line way back then. With the M2 Mac Mini base model, the base model came with an 8 gig memory and 256 gig storage. Now, I realize that this is a little controversial. There's a lot of videos out there from influencers saying that the base model is really, really bad because there's only one chip in there, and by keeping the 256 gig storage and 8 gig memory, you're actually reducing your disk write rate. Most of these are talking about people who want to keep multiple tabs open, multiple applications open at the same time, and maybe are in the prosumer video professional world, and I'm not. I don't like keeping multiple applications and multiple tabs open. My OCD gets me all the time when that happens. And so I don't think that use case fits my needs. So let's unbox my new M2 Mac Mini. Hopefully in another video, I can share with you how the M2 Mac Mini performs while editing this video. I'm going to use DaVinci Resolve to edit this video on both my M2 Mac Mini and my late 2019 MacBook Pro. And that about wraps up our unboxing and basic setup of the new M2 Mac Mini. I do have a few more things that I have to set up, like installing some applications that I typically use, like DaVinci Resolve or VPN, Microsoft Office. And I need to set up my iCloud account, so for privacy reasons, I'm going to be doing that off camera. The next video, I hope to show you how I edit this video using the M2 Mac Mini and comparing that against the same editing process using my late 2019 MacBook Pro. Thank you again for supporting our channel, and we'll talk to you soon.